So guys, breaking. The International Criminal Court of Justice, the ICC, has already demanded Omotosho to show them and prove to them the law that permits him to convict and sentence Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment. Omotosho is already in trouble with how things are going because an executive summary was also sent to President Donald Trump of the United States of America, telling him about the injustice and telling him about how Nnamdi Kanu was unlawfully and illegally sentenced to life imprisonment. The ICC are already involved in this very case, and Omotosho is in trouble. Away from that, Nnamdi Kanu is winning towards his freedom from the Sokoto prison because Kanu has just filed the first petition against Justice James Omotosho, and Omotosho seems to be a stumbling block in Nnamdi Kanu's release. But Omotosho shouldn't worry because the ICC are involved and the ICC have their eyes on him. Donald Trump also received an executive summary about the character of Justice James Omotosho in the Federal High Court, and Justice James Omotosho is actually in trouble because recently Trump received an executive summary on the briefing on how the November 28th judgments went in the Federal High Court in Abuja. And in this very session, there are two other video clips I'll be displaying here for you guys to watch. After watching these two video clips, I'm going to be showing you the first petition that was sent in by Nnamdi Kanu, and the court had no other option than to fix a day for that very hearing of that very motion. And Nnamdi Kanu has all evidence. Nnamdi Kanu has all backings to prove that Omotosho had no jurisdiction to sentence him to life imprisonment on November 20th. Because in the first place, Kanu had no case to answer. Because if he had a case to answer, the UN working group wouldn't have vindicated him, the Kenyan High Court wouldn't have vindicated him, and the appeal court in 2022 wouldn't have vindicated him. So Nnamdi Kanu has a strong chance against Justice James Omotosho, and Omotosho also, I must use this opportunity to tell him to desist from making Nnamdi Kanu frustrated, because Nnamdi Kanu is an innocent man and he committed no crime to warrant a life sentence from Omotosho. At this point in time, I'll let you guys watch the two videos that are about to play, and after watching these two videos, we are going to be heading straight to the court motion of Nnamdi Kanu.
Let us continue praying for Nnamdi Kanu. Continue praying. God will see him through.
We were praying and hoping, and we worked very hard for acquittal. Not because he no get lawyer, now he make the judge convict him. No. So whether you bring 10 lawyers, 10 senior advocates of Nigeria, or whether you bring one or you bring 100, they go still do them as they like. Anybody we like Nnamdi Kanu and we believe say no do anything to warrant the kind thing where happened to them yesterday, that person, if you know they cry outside, they go they cry inside. But another thing why I go tell you be say, you get as this case come they go at some point. We can't hold meeting. We can't say you get how this case they go. It be like say they don't predetermine the outcome. We don't know who predetermine them, or we know the talk say that judge predetermine them. So for this Nnamdi Kanu case, we can't suspect say they don't make up their mind too. Sometimes they say everything is strategy, and advice where we give them for secrecy, no be and why go come they talk for camera. So it be like say everybody come decide say he go carry less risk. Make it no be like say we be undertaker. Now lawyer carry and go slab. Now lawyer carry and go the person where they do an injury. And he too, he agree. Everybody agree. Say that defense where he go give himself and be the best. And luckily for us, the man no book. He dey learn quick. The only thing we remain for was Nnamdi Kanu and law degree. And if he go law school, na first he go carry. He don't understand law well. Better pass some lawyer self. I've been the talker. Say the case pass judicial, it pass legal. That case now for political matter. It be political matter. If you carry and go court, you go pass every judge. A pass that judge, this Nnamdi Kanu case, a pass court. Now case for President Tinubu na go settle am. So now today we can't double up, come hurry, get the CTC of the judgment. CTC means certified true copy. You cannot go on appeal without getting that CTC. For Monday, we don't knock for court of appeal door. If we no do am for Monday, Tuesday, no go pass.
Honestly, no be lie when they say pikin wey say im mama no go sleep, say he himself no go follow sleep. Since Justice James Omotosho sen ten ced Nnamdi Kanu to life in prison, he never rest. Even the federal government sef never rest. Now the International Criminal Court ICC, they say make Justice James Omotosho provide a written law wey im use convict Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment. Make una watch the video, drop your own opinion too.
News. International Criminal Court ICC asks Justice James Omotosho to present the exact written law used to convict Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Show me the law. Omotosho, show me the law.
To convict any man without a written law. If such an action is taken, it becomes an international violation and the world will demand accountability. My people, you will still remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was busy asking Justice James Omotosho to present the written law. Now, the International Criminal Court is now demanding the written law. All right, let's see as it goes.
So guys, let's head into the business of the day. Court hears Nnamdi Kanu's motion seeking his transfer from Sokoto prison December 8th, and I read the news in details. The Federal High Court in Abuja has fixed December 8th for hearing in a motion Ex-Parte filed by Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra IPOB. Justice James Omotosho fixed the date on Thursday after he declined to give audience to Kanu's younger brother, Prince Emmanuel, who announced appearance for the IPOB leader in spite of not being a lawyer. Kanu, in the motion Ex-Parte, personally signed by him, had sought an order that, in view of the impossibility of the applicant Kanu being present in court or chambers to personally move the motion, this motion shall be deemed moved in absentia and in terms of the motion. He also sought an order compelling the federal government and or the Nigerian Correctional Service (NCOS) to forthwith transfer him from the Sokoto Correctional Facility to a custodial facility within the jurisdiction of this honorable court. Alternately, Kanu sought an order transferring him to the court's immediate environs, such as the Suleja or the Kefi Custodial Center, for the purpose of enabling the applicant to effectively prosecute his constitutional guaranteed right of appeal. When the case was called on Thursday, Justice Omotosho asked for appearance of a lawyer, but Kanu's younger brother, Emmanuel, who is not a lawyer, then announced appearance for the IPOB leader. The judge then told Emmanuel that such an application cannot be moved by him. In brackets, Omotosho said, "This Ex-Parte motion cannot be moved on the convict's behalf because you are not a legal practitioner," he said. Now you can imagine Omotosho saying that that very motion of Nnamdi Kanu cannot be moved. But did you grant him access to appear in courts? A court demanded that Nnamdi Kanu should appear in Abuja, and this same court did not issue a letter of demand to the National Correctional Center that should have made them free Nnamdi Kanu. And now Omotosho is saying that Nnamdi Kanu's brother cannot stand in for him when you never granted Nnamdi Kanu's presence in the court. What is happening in this country? I must ask. What is happening? You illegally sentenced him to life imprisonment, only for him to file an Ex-Parte motion. His brother came out to standing for him, and he said that very motion will not be moved. Omotosho, why are you this evil? I must ask, Omotosho, why are you this evil? What wrong has Nnamdi Kanu done? Why are you suffering your fellow man because of bribe? Kanu is innocent. We all know that Kanu is innocent. But Omotosho keeps on tormenting innocent Nnamdi Kanu. What has Kanu done to deserve all this? What has he done? Well, let's continue. Justice Omotosho, who advised Emmanuel to engage a knowledgeable lawyer, said that a lawyer who is grossly inadequate in knowledge of appellate procedure should stop misleading the public. In quotes, look at what Omotosho said, in quotes. I think it is high time we address the rights opinion. Appropriate legal advice is necessary, he said. Justice Omotosho consequently refused to give audience to Emmanuel, having not been a lawyer. The judge adjourned the matter until December 8th for hearing of pending application. You can imagine Omotosho saying that the very case was adjourned to December 8th. But the question now is, will Omotosho grant Nnamdi Kanu the right to be present in court on that very day? Because the National Correctional Facility needs a letter of approval from the courts that Kanu has to be allowed freedom to head to Abuja in order to defend himself on December 8th. It's not about fixing the dates being December 8th. It is about Nnamdi Kanu being present in court to defend those charges leveled up against him. Because Kanu has no case to answer. And I'm very glad that the ICC are now involved in this very case. Because what Omotosho is doing to Nnamdi Kanu is nothing but injustice. It is a crime against humanity. Kanu has suffered for what he does not know. You treat Nnamdi Kanu as though he's not from this very country. And you treat him as though he's a terrorist when in truth he's not a terrorist. Meanwhile, those who are terrorists are working freely in this very country. Imagine recently, they are now converting terrorists into the Nigerian army. They are now turning terrorists to repentance, calling them, tagging them repentant Boko Haram terrorists. And they are now enrolling them into the Nigerian army. Meanwhile, never found a weapon on Nnamdi Kanu's hand. And he sentenced him to life imprisonment, claiming that he was inciting violence. Which violence did Nnamdi Kanu incite? Well, at this point in time, I'll let you guys tell me what you feel about this in the comment section below. Do well to like this video, do well to share this video, and do well to hit the subscribe button below for more trending updates.